Guys, the Fortnite island is in huge trouble right now. Now, if you look up into the sky, and you probably have recently, you've probably seen this little tiny white dot in the sky, and when you look closer at it with a sniper rifle or a scope or really anything like that, you'll realize that it isn't just a moon, but it is actually the Death Star from Star Wars. Now, if you guys don't know, I'd be very surprised if you don't, but on May 2nd, just a little over 10 days, I believe, we're going to be going into Fortnite Galactic Battle, which is going to be its own little mini season that is dedicated towards Star Wars content. We're getting all types of awesome Star Wars characters, Star Wars mashup characters with Fortnite, and also revamped POIs, and also some rumors going around that we're going to be able to fly the X-Wings and the TIE fighters as well, which is going to be really cool. Just today it was revealed that the Millennium Falcon is going to be on one of these POIs. I don't believe it's going to be flyable, but it will be at one of these POIs, and a lot of people are really excited. But the biggest thing around these mini seasons that we've seen in Season as well as Chapter 2 Remix are the season-ending events, and a lot of people are wondering, what exactly are we going to be seeing, and what is the storyline for this season going to look like? The Death Star and all these like Star Wars stuff is just going to show up out of nowhere. It's really a bit confusing, especially with everything going on with Daigo right now, but we will get into that in today's video. But like I said, you guys, the Fortnite map is in huge trouble, and not just because the Death Star is getting closer to the island, but because Palpatine has a really big plan. As you guys saw in the trailer for this, I've been playing it a lot in the background of my videos. You may have already seen it, but it shows that he's actually planning to pretty much just destroy the entire island. As you can see here, it doesn't really look like he wants to extract anything from it or get anything from it. It looks like he literally just wants to destroy it, which is pretty crazy. That's a pretty common thing among Fortnite villains for some reason. They don't really want much from it, especially when the 0 point isn't around. They literally just want it gone for no reason, but we will see what happens in game. But as you guys can see, he's shooting this towards a like laser towards it. It's interesting too, because this right here looks like it's a lot closer than what we're seeing on the map right now. And it is actually going to get a lot closer up until we get to May 2nd. Now, these are what it's going to look like up until May 2nd. It's not going to get super duper close to the map, but it will get really close when we're actually in the season. As you guys can see now, it's really far away, and it just gets increasingly closer, increasingly bigger, while also rotating around just slightly. You may not be able to notice it, but it is rotating just very slightly as it gets closer to the map. And that final biggest stage is what it's going to look like on May 2nd. Now, as you guys can see here, what exactly is it going to look like on when we actually get into the season? An example of this can be seen right here. As you can see, it's facing away from the island, but it does get even closer than this, and it is eventually going to be right up on the island with this sort of like divot facing directly towards us. And this is what it is going to look like, presumably before the actual event, which is called Death Star Sabotage. Now, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys were playing the game back then, but this gives me a lot of vibes around Galactus and when he came to the map in Chapter 2 Season 4 and literally tried to consume the 0 point with his fingers. Stuff like that is really cool, where they have something like progressively getting slower to the island. I think stuff like that is really cool. It always makes for some really awesome events. And Death Star Sabotage, much like what we did with Galactus, could be us watching him like blow up. We could literally blow up the Death Star. Maybe some debris will hit the map. I'm sure this will be a very good event. Fortnite always puts in really a lot of effort when it comes to collab events, so I think this will be really cool. But let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. What do you guys think is going to happen in this Death Star Sabotage event? Are you excited to see it really close to the map like this? Let me know. Drop a like on today's video. You watched all the way to the end. You must have enjoyed, so drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. I make videos like these every single day. Use code PROZEROYT, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.